the rally rolls on. Not only did stocks close at all-time highs today, but the three major indexes advanced every single day this week, something that hasn't happened in 5 years. The gains extend a month-long rally as investors become increasingly optimistic and look for stocks that could benefit from economic growth. Here are the closing numbers for a Friday. The Dow Jones Industrial Average up 142 points to 19,756. It now sits just 1.2% from 20,000. The Nasdaq added 27 and the S&P 500 was up 13. Stocks turned in their best weekly performance since the election, with all of the indexes gaining 3% or more. Bob Pisani takes a look now at whether this wave of optimism will bring back the average investor.
The markets keep roaring to new highs, and that's impressive. But is it enough to light a fire under the average investor and get them back in the game in 2017? Now, everyone knows we lost a vast swath of the investing public after the 2008 financial crisis. And for the most part, they haven't come back, even as the stock market has come roaring back. How bad is it? It's bad. A recent Gallup poll said that 52% of Americans say they invest in stocks. That matches a record low. The high was 65%, and that was way back in 2007. And more stock ownership is concentrated in the hands of the very wealthy. In fact, about 80% of all stocks are owned by just the wealthiest 10% of households. That's it. This is the great tragedy. The S&P 500 is up over 200% since bottoming in 2009, but stock ownership has become concentrated in fewer and fewer hands. Every rally we've had in the last several years has been met with outright derision. People just aren't buying it, and many of them are now just afraid of losing money. But there's a couple of reasons that this particular rally might be a little bit different than the other ones. The most important thing is that investor enthusiasm has shot up. CNBC's All America survey, just out today, shows more folks are willing to bet on the stock market now than before the election. So there could be cause for a little bit of hope. Wouldn't it be something if the largest source of demand for stocks in 2017 weren't corporations buying back stock, but individuals trying to catch up on a decade of indifference and hostility? For Nightly Business Report, I'm Bob Pisani at the New York Stock Exchange.